Hi, she's Trixie, and I'm Sarah, and this is our Yarn World, a place where we come to share the love of yarn crafts and all that they give to us and what we hope it gives to you. We're coming on episode 84 today. Yay. With a lot of fun updates and the giveaway.
And the winner.
We've had a very interesting week. You can see I got my hair done, and during this week I went to Chicago and got to see a Broadway musical,
So cool.
The Lion King. That was very fun. We did that. I did that with my husband as an anniversary present.
Yep.
We've been doing that every couple of years, going to some form of what Broadway is premiering closest to us, and anything that catches our eye. And that was very fun to be able to do.
Yeah.
But in the midst of that,
she got sick.
yeah, and so my kids got sick, as you know, from last week with RSV, and then my husband over the weekend
Prior to the play.
So got sick. And we think he had the flu, and like a day before I had to travel, I think that we filmed, I was feeling really low, and we pushed through, and I pushed through while we were in the Windy City, and I crashed, and I just kept thinking, how am I going to get Godzilla done?
Right.
Well,
She got the majority done anyway.
I definitely have spent a couple of late nights up trying to get this done. And I will say, it's not all assembled, but it is all the parts are now completed. And the biggest parts are quite literally completed.
The big, humongous. Yeah, this is so big it's hard to see it all at once. Like the tail and the legs and the arms. She just got done within last 15 minutes of putting the legs on.
Legs.
And arms.
Arms. Yep.
So cool.
Sorry.
That's okay.
So,
it's bound to happen with this big of a toy.
So yeah, it's pretty huge and hefty, and I'm very grateful. And it stands up on its own. Oh, let's see if we can get it to...
He's a monster. He is a monster.
It balanced itself out with the legs and the tail to stand at like a three-seated, three-legged angle. I got that portion of it done, and of course, like I updated you guys, all the fins and spikes are done in my Ziploc baggies, and I know that there are smaller fins that as I'm doing it, I will have to add in. But, so today is the 6th. My nephew's birthday is in 2 days from when I am filming.
Yes.
Likelihood is that by the time it is fully completed, it will have already been delivered to him, and that is by next week that I film next, I will not have him.
If you take pictures on your phone, you can show us.
Yep, I will make sure that I take plenty of photos and maybe even a 360 shot of it all the way around, so that you have full evidence of the work in its entirety. And so I just figured that I would give you what I have done. I would have had it all accomplished and all assembled, except, like I said, I've just been under the weather, and I am just now coming out of it. And my son is apparently trying to blackmail Nana to get him something so he will be quiet while we film. Well, as an update for the giveaway, as it is today, our 2-year anniversary of this channel. We started 2 years ago, when?
December 8th.
December 8th?
2020.
Of 2020.
Was our first published video.
Is that really when I started doing all the projects with... Oh my Lord. That's when I was very ambitious, and 2 Christmas ago, the same as this year. 2 Christmases ago, for my nephew and his brother, I made Bowser and Mario. And then for my other nephew, made
A shark cat.
Yep, a shark hat where it looks like his head's being eaten by a shark.
Yep.
And now I've completed the Link from Legend of Zelda for Nicholas's birthday and the Godzilla for Noah's birthday.
Yeah.
And I know that Braxton wants that shark puppet, and he was hoping to get it for Christmas, but I think I'm going to do it for his birthday in January.
That makes more sense.
Because right now I have 3 other handmade gifts that as of right now on the 6th, I have 19 days to get done.
Yeah.
What do I do to myself? Why do I do this? I am just...
You must love the challenge.
Well, anyway, yes. So next week you'll probably see me in a more disheveled state, and with yarn everywhere.
The blanket that I'm working on is all the blocks are together now, and I'm starting to do the border, and I've done it in a deep purple so far, but I am moving on to the gold, and I'm gonna do several colors, 4 or 5, all the way around, and then I will show you what it looks like, because it's just too big to show right now. Mm-hmm. And I'll show you a whole shot like I do with my other blankets. Mm-hmm. And so that's why I'm not showing you anything right now. It's just because it's too fun working on a border. I just like it so much. So, but we want to show you again what the prize is for the winner. But we're going to do that right after we do the scripture. So we can do the scripture, then we will show you what you're going to win, and then we're going to pick that name. So
sounds good.
Today's scripture is, when you eat the labor of your hands, you shall be happy, and it shall be well with you. And that is found in Psalms 128, verse 2, in the New King James Version. When you eat the labor of your hands, whatever you do, if you're happy doing it, if you're delighted to go to work and figure out what you're doing with your hands, or as we do with the crafting or our yarn work, when you're working with your hands, it makes you happy. You shall be happy, and it shall be well with you. And I just thought it fit so much today. And the other part of this was just a quote, because this was part of my Bible study today. That was the scripture, and then the quote was, "To love what you do and feel that it matters, how could anything be more fun?" I just thought, you know what? With today's video, with her getting Godzilla finally done and showing us what you can accomplish if you keep trying at it, hit those challenges. If you're going to do something, pick something a little bit harder so that you can get it done and feel good about yourself. And then with us being able to have our channel for 2 years now, giving this giveaway, all the things, I am so grateful to God that we are able to do these kinds of things in the time that we're living in, so that we can reach out to you all and still be able to show you what we're doing, help you if you need it, and give you the scriptures to help you in your life too. And I'm just so happy that we get to do that in this day and age that we're living in.
When you eat the labor of your hands, you shall be happy, and it shall be well with you. It's so satisfying. There's such a sense of satisfaction that you can't get anywhere else when you are reaping the benefits of a hard-earned work.
Yeah. When you finally finish that.
That rush of, happy chemicals that rushes through your brain when you finally get that last a bit of yarn stuffed and tucked away, and it's laid out before you, and you know exactly that you got it done to the best of your ability. Like with this Godzilla, it wasn't that it was hard, it was that I was going through a hard time. Like last year, I was in a completely different space and going through so much, and life was just overwhelming. And there was those sacrifices that had to be made of like, with my mental energy being depleted by so many things happening in my physical environment, I had to make a priority to myself as to what was going to be important, and how to be able to know how to do that was not easy when crafting is such a passion for me. But when something becomes such a weight, it all of a sudden isn't fun anymore. It's not that you can't keep pushing through, but I really didn't want it to be that when this is supposed to be something that comes out of love. You know, it's kind of like how like food tastes better when it's made from love. You know, it's same for me with with crafting. It's like I am much more satisfied when I know that I did it, even if it wasn't fun. I did it and I still accomplished it, and there's such a sense of satisfaction. And like, I don't even know if I'll have the opportunity of seeing my nephew get this year. I might not even be there when he opens it because of scheduling, but it doesn't take away the fact that I know how much it's going to make him happy. And that's enough. Like, me getting it done means that I still set out what I said I would do and still accomplish that. And I don't know, God definitely instilled in us a very high reward system, that if we accomplished what we know that we're good at, or even something that we're learning to get better at, that it would feel very rewarding. And it's like, you know, you reap what you sow. And the more that you continue to sow, the more that you'll reap. And some of the most difficult projects I've had to make this year, like that big truck, or you know, even just finishing the smallest details on a link, or getting that blanket done, it has more to do with just keep going forward, keep pushing forward, keep moving forward, don't stop. Because the moment you stop, it's one.
You lost the momentum.
And there's a difference between putting something down, like with this. I was putting it down because it wasn't the right time. And it still has made up for it. It still has worked out. This year, I'm just giving gifts on their birthdays. Next year, I might do their next crocheted gifts on Christmas, because I will have much more dedicated
or if you
energy
start,
or time.
Start earlier in the year.
Well, I did.
I know.
It's just what it is. As long as life works out, you know, and that's the whole thing, is that sometimes you have to roll with the punches, but that doesn't take away the fact that you can't still make it work out in your favor. Like this, it was supposed to be last year's Christmas gift. I was still able to make it this year's birthday presents. And that still works.
And he never knew. So it's not going to make a difference.
But yes, there is such a sense of satisfaction to reap what you sow. And this works in both ways. If you don't put in the work, you're not going to get the harvest. You're not going to get the feast.
And you're not going to be happy about it.
It's not going to be as satisfying. So just know what you're doing when you're going into it, and you'll know exactly what you're going to get out of it. And not everything is this straightforward, obviously. Not everything that you do is going to be satisfying, but even the skill set, even if the item itself is not what you wanted it to be, the skill set that you learned and the hard lessons that you learned and putting forth the effort to still complete it is still worth it. I found some of my first projects I ever made, and just looked at it and was just like, this definitely doesn't look great, but it doesn't take away from the fact that I put everything into it, and it set me in motion to do so many other things.
You can always practice your way into better. But, okay, it's time to show you what the winner is going to win.
Again.
So, the first thing, because I'm always drinking out of my tumbler, I figured you had to have one too. And so this is a 24 ounce in a very nice
shade of teal.
I really love it. And our
standard size project bag.
The canvas bag that zips at the top and makes your work stay safe. All your needles, your hooks, all your gadgets and your notions, and all the things can go in this bag. And you can open it. And so that's from Hobby Lobby, and we got that for you. The cup was from a different store. And
I think that's the only thing that was out of a different store. Now remember, the theme of this giveaway is things that we have at our disposal, tools that we use almost in every single project that we couldn't imagine having without.
Yeah, we can't live without.
My mom, for her, it was, she always has to have something to drink. She had to keep her awake and hydrated. She has to have her bag to be able to make sure that everything is organized and set aside, and that zipper makes it impossible for anything to get lost or...
That's my major concern. I don't want to lose anything while I'm out.
Well, my thing is that it can be as messy as you want it to be in the bag. Like, you can throw everything in, but it can't get out. And that, like, even with, like, knitting socks, when you pull through to be able to get the circular needles so that you don't lose them, you can just throw it in there and you don't have to worry if it's laying down nice or not. It's just not gonna move. Once you've zipped it up, it's just contained.
It's just there,
It's just contained, and this is from me. I got a lot of this from Yarnology. It's some sort of
Hobby Lobby.
Yep, Hobby Lobby or Susan Bates.
Yeah.
But what this is it's a little tackle box that has different items in it. The supplies inside include the container, 1 plastic yarn needle, 1 metal yarn needle, 1 tape measure, 2 stitch holders, 3 cable stitch holders, 6 open stitch markers, 12 locking stitch markers, and 12 bobby pins. This case is so small. I mean, it fits in my hand, but it's just having it so compact like this was just such a smart design, and it's so versatile, and it's versatile in this way. I also got what's called a stitch collector from the same collection, and at the top you can see that these little needles are both crochet at the top, if it'll focus on it. Okay. Crochet at the top and knitting on the bottom. The bigger size is a 5mm, the smaller size is a 3mm, and these are just if you need it. If you need to be able to collect a stitch, like one of the biggest things is like if you messed up rows down on knitting, you can let one stitch drop and it can tumble down. This is a great tool because it has the knitting end on one side, but the crochet end means that you can simply go in and it's not long. You can just go back up the line real quick. And it's just so convenient to have these, and for anybody, whether you're a crocheter or knitter, whoever wins this, it operates in both categories. Just like this, you have stitch markers and tools that will work for both hobby. And these, I'm not opening this, I want you guys to, but these do fit in the long cabinet compartment space right here, and that's where I have mine. I also grabbed a couple other acrylic yarn darning needles just because you can never have enough of them.
Yeah.
And so this is what I couldn't personally live without. They're always in my notions pouch. And even if I don't have this huge notion pouch with me, which is just a fancy pencil case, I always have this. Because these, again, are always in the long section of the tackle box. And this tackle box is always with me with my projects.
Yeah.
Because you know, you even can get one of those fold up scissors and it will fit in here. And it just holds everything.
Yep.
So highly recommend it to any viewer in the future that sees any of this stuff. But to whoever gets this, I hope that you get your use out of it and it blesses you and helping you have all the things that you need to further along in your projects.
Yeah.
So
you shuffle and I will pick.
We had some very fun.
We are down to the wire now.
Got some new subscribers.
Yes,
some
thank
fun
you.
answers. And the question was, for those who are tuning in later down the road, what our question to enter the giveaway was this: what's your favorite yarn? And what's your favorite like color, weight, and type of yarn? Because what we'll do is, to the winner, we will buy that yarn and add it to this package.
Yes.
So that you are set to just go on your merry way and have a fun time with whatever project you're going to make with that yarn.
Yeah.
On us. Yeah. You'll have your pouch with all your tools and something nice to drink.
Yeah.
The only thing we didn't put in there was scissors, but
pretty sure you might have some scissors.
I would imagine so. So here you go, Mom.
All right. Okay. Just a minute, honey. And the winner is, just a minute, sweetie.
Oh my goodness.
Lisa loves crochet and she loves purple and burgundy.
Oh my goodness.
This is one of our new subscribers and we're so happy about this.
Thank you so much for subscribing to our channel.
Yes.
We hope, and thank you for participating in this.
Yes.
I just accidentally shook the camera. I'm sorry.
So I will find either purple or burgundy, and I'm hoping to get the right, I figure if you didn't say anything, it's just going to be 4-ply. So I hope that's what you want. But I'm going to find you a pretty purple or a pretty burgundy, and we will get that to you. But we're going to need your address. We need that either, why don't you send that to our email address, which is down in the description. Mm-hmm. And that way we can send it to you, and you can let us know when you got it.
On this entry, we will contact you and let you know that you are a winner, so that comment should be able to notify you that you have won. And again, we're asking that you find our email and we can get your information so that we can send this care package to you.
Yeah.
So to those that also entered, thank you for entering. We really appreciate any and all that ever participate in our giveaways. And just stick around because we have small giveaways throughout the year that we've always done.
We're always planning to do stuff.
But we always have something along the lines of a bigger giveaway on our year anniversary.
Yeah.
So we are so grateful to have you guys here on us with this journey of us making projects, especially in this crazy holiday season. We hope that you enjoy our video and our update, and I'm just so grateful that we're able to even do this. To think that even 2 years ago, we would have never even imagined to hold giveaways or do anything like that, because that's just not even where our head was thinking. We didn't even have barely a couple subscribers, and now we're holding strong at like 66.
62.
62?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad. Which again is a small community, but I still have to think about the fact that I can't even imagine talking to 62 people
all at the same time.
Like all at the same time, but this provides that.
Yeah.
So, Daniel, you want to show off your sticky face?
He just ate some chocolate, so now it's all over him. Hi.
All right. Well, we love you guys. We hope that you have a blessed day and that you will hopefully contact us, Lisa, to any by next week. If we have not heard or gotten in contact with you, we will have to choose someone else. So that is currently our plan. We hope that everyone that has watched this will have been blessed and that they enjoyed it. And thank you for sticking around to the end of the video. We are gonna have to end it
because we have a little sticky boy to take care of.
But next week I will have started the other Christmas presents, and you'll have that blanket done, and it'll be so much fun. I'm so excited. So, all right, we will talk to you guys later. As always, we hope that you stitch your way
to mental health.